where a former CIA officer has spied on top soccer officials for years while working for Qatar. Now, as we know, Qatar is hosting next year's World Cup tournament. Now, this following investigation is by the Associated Press has found.
The Associated Press has found that Qatar sought an edge in securing hosting rights from rivals like the United States and Australia by hiring former CIA officer to spy on other bid teams and key soccer officials who picked the winner in 2010. It is part of a trend of former U.S. intelligence officers going to work for foreign governments with questionable human rights records that is worrying officials in Washington and prompting calls from some members of Congress for greater scrutiny of an opaque and lucrative markets. The World Cup is the planet's most popular sports tournament. It is also a chance for Qatar, one of the wealthiest countries in the world, to have a coming-out party on the world stage. The AP's investigation is based on interviews with Chalker's former associates, as well as contracts, invoices, emails, and a review of a business documents.
Kevin Chalker is a former CIA officer who went to work for the Qataris in 2010 when they were bidding on the World Cup. And our investigation has found that some of the work he did for them was to basic spy work on some of the rival bid teams, as well as FIFA officials. Our investigation found that some of the techniques that Chalker discussed using included setting up a fake Facebook profile of an attractive young woman to try and get a target to talk to them. It goes beyond just Chalker and Qatar and FIFA. There's concern about the whole ecosystem of former U.S. intelligence and military officials going to work for foreign governments, particularly in the Gulf.
The surveillance work included having someone pose as a photojournalist to keep tabs on the rival nation's bid, and deploying a Facebook honeypot in which someone posed online as an attractive woman to get close to a target, a review of the records show. Operatives working for Chalker and Qatar also sought cell phone call logs of at least one top FIFA official ahead of the 2010 vote, a review of the records show. Qatari government officials did not respond to the request for comment. FIFA also declined to comment. Chalker, who opened an office in Doha and had a Qatari government email account, said in a statement provided by a representative that he and his companies would not ever engage in illegal surveillance. Chalker declined requests for an interview or to answer detailed questions about his work for the Qatari government. He claimed that some of the documents reviewed by the AP were forgeries. The AP reviewed hundreds of pages of documents from Chalker's companies, including a 2013 project update report that had several photos of Chalker's staff meeting with various soccer officials. Multiple sources with authorized access provided documents to the AP. The sources said they were troubled by Chalker's work for Qatar and requested anonymity because they fear retaliation. According to a copy of letter obtained by the AP and first reported by the New York Times, the CIA sent a letter to former employees earlier this year warning of the detrimental trend of foreign governments hiring former intelligence officers to build up their spying capabilities. U.S. lawmakers, too, are taking notice. Congress is advancing legislations that will put new reporting requirements on former U.S. intelligence officers working overseas.